Hello, my name is Joanne and I live in Northeast Nebraska. I am a Catholic woman. I'm 55 years old. I'm happily married, have 5 children and 3 beautiful grandchildren and 3 granddogs. And we have our own dog and cat as well that live with us. I'm just coming on here today because I feel that there are a lot of people that are struggling with their faith these days and having a hard time trying to figure out what they want in their life. And I can totally attest to that. I was, brought up a Catholic myself, and my husband and I, we went to church, every Sunday and raised our kids through the church. And the thing that what I want to do though is help people to, if they've lost Jesus or God in their life, I'd kind of like to see if I can help them, bring that back by maybe presenting some of the things that I do. And first of all, I am not a judgmental person. I will not judge you on anything because that's not my job. I am a sinful person and I totally admit that. But I just felt like this calling that I wanted to get on social media and kind of talk about it a little bit because we have, you know, it's so hard to stay away from social media. It really is. I mean, I even tried it and I think I lasted maybe 2 days and then everybody was like, "Where's Joanne? What's going on?" But I just thought if I could talk to you about, what I do in my daily life to help me be, a good person, show people kindness. You know, I just want to do that for people. And, if you have comments or questions, I would love to answer those for you or just help you in any way that I can. And you don't have to be a Catholic either. You can be a Christian. I don't, even if you don't even have a faith, this maybe something I could do to help you get to maybe a better spot in your life where you can rely on God for that stuff. So sorry, I keep pushing my glasses up. So anyway, as I said, it is not my job to tell people to go to church, to follow the path of Jesus. It's, that's not my job. What I'm here to do is just to help you see if there's something that you can do in your life to get where you need to be in your faith. And that's what I want to do. I'm also going to try to have some content about, my life. My husband probably won't want to be on social media, but that's okay. He doesn't have to be. We'll maybe hear his voice once in a while, but I'll only ask my children if they want to be on the video, But all 5 of our children are grown up and out of the house. So anyway, I'd like to kind of share with you what I have done or what I do each day to get myself, closer to God, or just to be a kind person, or, somebody who, can smile, maybe make somebody else's day. Maybe they're having a bad day just by taking a look at them. And that's kind of what I want to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about, I have this wonderful book and it's called Daily Companion, Daily Companion for Women. And it's like really cool because it kind of focuses on, the woman, and it has some, different things in it. So, like today is, July 11th. So then they have a little thing in there. And, like it kind of starts out with a thing it's a Bible verse, and it's, "Our obedience has become known to all and has caused me to rejoice greatly over you." And today is the feast of Saint Benedict. And today we recall Saint Benedict, known as the father of Western monasticism, which is monastery life, or, monastic, which stands for somebody who becomes a priest or in the Catholic faith, or a sister or a nun. His famous rule became the standard for monastic life and spirituality in Europe for centuries. Advisor to popes and rulers, and tireless advocate and minister to the poor. Saint Benedict tells us that the first degree of humility is prompt obedience. So being humble and obedient will get you places. So let us redouble our efforts to obediently follow the path God has set before us. So our prayer for today then is, Dear Saint Benedict, help me to follow your example in discerning God's will and following it with humility. So, as I said, I'm not, and don't laugh, I'm not the smartest Catholic. And I admit that and it's okay. So I got this book. It's so awesome. And I went to Catholic grade school, grades 1 through 8, and it was awesome. I'm really glad I did that. But if you kind of stray away, meaning, yes, you go to church, but you kind of just go through the motions. What I'm saying is sometimes it's hard to get back kind of into that rhythm and into a faith-filled life. And that's kind of what I've been striving for that for a long time. And I'm there. I mean, I'm so much further ahead than I was when I first got married. And I just, I thank God for that every day. So the book that I have right here is What Catholics Believe, a pocket catechism, meaning that, even if you're not a Catholic and you kind of want to know how we celebrate stuff, that's a good book to get. So I recommend that. You can get it from osv as in Victor.com. And then this is one of my favorites. It's a mother's manual, and it has just great prayers in it. I mean, if you're a single mother, prayer after a miscarriage, prayer at the death of your child, a prayer for strength. That right there would, if you're struggling and as a mother and you're worried about, things that are upcoming, or maybe something's happened in your life, or you've lost a child. I mean, this is just a great thing to get. And you can just go on to Amazon, and they do have these. Just type in mother's manual, and it'll come up with this. So that's a good one. Prime Day's next week. So, and then another thing that I have that I like is pray the Rosary, because yes, I am a Catholic, but no, I don't know the Rosary by heart, and it's okay. That's why we have these books to help us through to do the prayers. And it's okay if we don't know it by heart. I don't, and I'm going to be honest, I don't. So I use this book. And then my little rosary thing. You probably see like little girls get these at their first communion, but they sell them for adults too. So, and another thing I like to do is just, take my rosary out, just, you don't have to pray the rosary, to hold on to it. But yeah, it's nice to have, and it is good to pray it. So, but otherwise, sometimes if I'm not praying it, or I just like to hold it in my hand and just know, that it's there and touch Jesus. It's kind of a neat thing to do. So I like to hold on to that when I'm praying. So my other thing that I like is my crucifix. I honestly do not know where I got this. I really don't. So I think it was one of my daughters that was hanging in their room. Maybe I got it for them when they were little. But anyway, it's nice because I'll show you where I'm getting this all from. This is a bag, and I got that from my oldest daughter for my birthday. So it kind of has all of my stuff in there. So, and of course, one of my other favorite things is my Bible. So my old dog chewed the cover off of it, so I learned to put it away. But, it's just so full of information and great things for us. I'm not a Bible reader, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not. But sometimes if I'm at church and I hear the readings, because the first reading is from the Old Testament in the Catholic Church. The second reading is from the New Testament. And then the Gospel is from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. So if there's ever a time that I don't understand something, I kind of come back and, go through and find out what the reading was and just read it again. So, because the priests do a really good job of explaining it, but it's kind of nice sometimes to be given to somebody that doesn't understand it. So anyway, the best place to start if you want to get back into reading the Bible, I would encourage you, if you are a Catholic, is the Book of Mark. The Book of Mark is one of the best ones to get back into. That's what I read, and it's about Jesus and his evangelization and what him and the 12 apostles did, and it's so awesome, and it's so easy to do too. So once again, I hope that you have enjoyed me, and I hope to, if you have questions or comments, go ahead and leave them, and I hope to make a difference. And once again, I am not here to judge anyone. That is not my job. I am here to help you if you are struggling in your faith life, your prayer life, offer any advice. And each day I'll just come back and, try to give some inspiration. So God bless you, and goodbye.